So it's finished in Bilbao. Athletic Club 0, Arsenal 2. Arsenal get off to a very good start in the first game of the Champions League. Super subs Martinelli and Trossard saved the day for Arsenal. As if we're being real with it, it was not pretty, but it's a very, very good result. It's a very good start for Arsenal. It's 3 points on the board on the first game, and we move to Olympiacos in 2 weeks' time. Before you do so, make sure you guys smash like. That'd be greatly appreciated, and leave your thoughts down below on what you made of the performance and your thoughts on the game. Leave everything down below. And if you are new, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 16K subscribers. But let's get into the game. A 2-0 win. And I said it before the game. I said 2-0 to Arsenal. I always sort of knew it's going to be quite a tough game against this Bilbao side, who a team that hasn't played Champions League football since 2014. Many, many years ago, it's their first game back. You saw the atmosphere today and you saw the fans, hostile atmosphere. The fans were fired up for it. And that certainly showed because so if we remember the whole game, was quite poor from Arsenal. Was quite poor from actually both teams. Both teams couldn't really keep the ball at all. It's so sloppy in possession. Nothing was really. There's no creativity really for only a few occasions. Gyökeres in the first half making a few runs in behind. Madueke trying a few things, but again, there's no end product. Arsenal went with that same midfield three of Mikel Marino, Zulamendi, and Declan Rice, which doesn't work out, and we cannot do that. For me, I would have started Ethan Manieri tonight, or I would have played Eze in the 10. One of the two, because that three in the midfield for me doesn't work out. We've seen it enough times to know this now. I don't know why the manager, and I don't know why we kept playing this midfield three, and we can't do that we can't afford to do that for me against Man City. But having said that, even though we were poor, I think Bilbao, again, they were poor as well. I think it's one of those games, I was sitting there thinking, 15 minutes to go, 0-0. We actually, it reminded me a lot of the Atlanta game last season. If you guys remember that game when we drew 0-0 with them, I was thinking it's gonna be the same sort of, we're gonna get a 0-0 draw here, isn't it? It's was fitting that type of game. But then we made a few subs, and at first you're thinking, okay, he's taken off our striker, our new signing, who's gonna, when we need a goal, and he's brought on Trossard to play him down the middle as a striker, and still play Eze on the left. And then you're thinking, and then he took Eze off as well to bring on Martinelli, he's been out of form. But it worked. Martinelli, his first touch gets him behind. And listen, what a goal that was. Okay, the Unai Simon maybe could have done better. But I'm talking about the way how he created that goal. That run in behind. That all came from him. You can't take that away from him. And that I thought he was going to sort of lose the ball because I think the defender caught up with him, but then he made it his second touch, which put the ball back into his sort of path. Top class. 1-on-1, gets himself the goal. And you saw how much it meant to him, how much the players knew it meant to him as well. You saw Calafioy pointing at him saying, yes, this is his moment. I think after the game, they was all going up to him and hugging him and, congratulating him. And I'm not going to sit here saying that he's back because he's been awful. This is called a spade a spade. He's been awful, people. He's fallen off he's fallen off a cliff, Martinelli. But he needed something. And I hope this is a turning point for him. Hope this is a boost for him to get that confidence back up there. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say that he's back and all this. But for both of the goals, because let's talk about that second goal as well. He's the one who set up Trossard. Takes on his man, cooks his man. Trossard's there, cuts it back, takes a touch, took a deflection again. 2-0, game over. Clean sheet. We go and win the game. And yeah, as I said, if all I'm looking at is the first game of the Champions League, all I'm looking at is the result. And if you look at the 2-0, or even like a 1-0, it's a very good result. It's a clean sheet, and we've not conceded a goal from open play yet. Obviously, that Liverpool goal was from a Szoboszlai free kick. Excuse me. So, what we in fifth game so far this season in all competitions, and we've not even conceded a goal from open play. And I thought the defense at times was was solid, but there's still a few occasions where it's a bit sloppy tonight. I think Timber had a really good game. Um, I think you could tell though towards the end he got very, very tired and he got gassed out. I thought Mosquera looks really solid again. I think he had that one moment where he got done by it might have been Inaki Williams or someone like that. But apart from that, he was for me up there for man of the match. Again, Mosquera. Really impressed with him tonight. Once again. Gabriel, again, he made that dodgy pass in the first half, but apart from that was fairly solid. Same with Calaflori as well. There's a few occasions where it looked a bit shaky, but it's one of those games really like we were just gonna come out here and just get the win and move really. I said it's not an easy, especially for it's their first game back in Champions League. Their fans are fired up for it. It's a frustrating game, but the scoreline, that's all that matters, and the result it's a results business, and that's all that matters. And we go there and win the game 2-0. Um, and we move to Olympiacos. It's really as simple as that, people. Very, very happy for Martinelli, happy for him to get a goal and assist as well, because I think he really needed that. And I think overall, though, what we took out of the game, the midfield three needs to change. Then, that midfield three, if we set up like that against Man City, because even Rice in the midfield today, for example, he was, especially in the first half, he got that yellow card. And I was thinking, you get yellow card that early on. Maybe that played the effect, but I don't think he was great at all tonight. Declan Rice. Zubi, I don't think was on it as well. Marino. The whole midfield three was just a bit disjointed, wasn't it? And again, there was no creativity there. You had, as I said, in that first half, Gyökeres making a few runs in behind. He had a few chances. He had a header which he really should have scored, I think. But yeah, he was trying to make runs in behind. Eze was trying to do his thing on the left, but wasn't getting much joy. Madueke was getting some really good. The amount of space, and don't get twisted, Madueke has been playing really well this season. But the amount of space that this guy had, and some of the switches of play that he was doing towards him, and he had so much space, and he's taking on his man. He does that really well. But it just comes to the final third, and especially tonight, it was very frustrating. I just hit my mic. He was very frustrating to watch, right? Sorry, guys. He's really frustrating to watch in the final third tonight, Noni Madueke. He's getting some good positions. He's taking on his man, trying to make stuff happen, but like he's been doing in the recent games. But the thing with him tonight was end product wasn't there at all, really. And it took Martinelli and Trossard to change the game for Arsenal and, get us an important win, a very important win. I do feel confident going into the City game, on this on the Sunday. But at the same time, I just think, what if he plays that midfield again? I don't think that midfield works, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not confident with that setting up like that against Man City. But overall, listen, a 2-0 win for Arsenal, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Let me know your man. Obviously, man of the match probably is going to be Martinelli. And listen, let me know, is this a turning point for Gabriel Martinelli? Is it a turning point for him because he's got himself this goal and he looked sharp, but then I don't want us to go and start him against Man City and then he plays the same old Martinelli. Is he actually more better off playing off the bench? Making an impact off the bench maybe. Because obviously he's going to know that Eze is that guy now. You ain't getting over Eze right now. But if he does get a start, what if he plays the same way? It's like, we're going to have the same, we're going to cycle to the same problems again, aren't we? We're going to go back to the same issues. So we'll have to wait and see if it is a turning point. But yeah, I thought, look, it was not pretty at all, but it's a win and it's a good win. It's a good result, not a good performance. It's a good result. That's all that matters in this stage, really. 3 points on the board in the league phase. 7 games left to go. Olympiacos next at home. We've got a bad record against them at Emirates, so it's time to change that. Munich, Inter, Atleti all to still come as well. So some big tests to definitely play. But yeah, 2-0 to Arsenal. Very, very happy with the result. And let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Smash like you're on already. And if you are new, make sure you guys do subscribe on my road to 16K Subscribers, thanks everyone who watched, and I'll see you guys in the next one.